readers, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, it is a long-awaited book haul and unhaul of 2022, I think spring edition. So it is my spring unhaul and haul. These videos are quite popular on my channel, but what I usually do is instead of posting all these unhauls and hauls, I only do it quarterly. So literally this is from January, February, and March, and then I post it in April, and so on and so forth. So this is quarter one, so January, February, March. I'm gonna say it is a spring one. Then April, May, June is quarter two, and then that is summer. July, August, September is fall, and then October, November, December is winter. Okay, my brain had a brain fart there. So anyways, yeah, I just like doing these, and also it helps me prevent from buying so much and not reading enough. So usually I have a little countdown of how much I read out of the new ones or gave away to the Goodwill Unhauled, and then how much I hauled. So yeah, one thing I want to do different this year is actually I'm gonna start counting down from the books that I unhauled and also from the books that I've read on my bookshelves, just so I don't know, it makes more sense to me, because I don't know, this year I've read 12 books so far, so yeah, then I don't know, that just makes more sense in my brain. So yeah, 12 minus how many I've hauled would be I don't know, we'll just explain it as it comes along, but hopefully that makes sense. But anyways, without further ado, let's just start with my unhaul. So the first book I'm gonna unhaul is L.J. Smith's The Returned Shadow Souls, the fourth book in the Vampire Diaries series, but I'm not technically gonna unhaul it now. This is pre-unhaul, but I need to keep these books so that at the end of the vampire vlogs, which I'm creating, I can have them, and talk about them and hold them up. But yeah, I am going to be unhauling this, so this is part of the unhaul. And I'm also going to be talking what everything is about too, for the books that I haul. So yeah, just give it brief synopsises, but yes, okay. Just wanted to make sure you guys knew that too, so the video is a little bit longer than usual. Okay, second book I unhauled is Nick Groff's Chasing Spirits. I feel like this book, I don't know, it was a fun read, but I'm not going to read it again, so that's why I'm unhauling it. Hopefully you'll find a nice home from, I don't know, someone who does love Ghost Adventures and will read it constantly. But yeah. Third book I'm unhauling, The BFG by Roald Dahl. I also kind of enjoyed this book. I think I gave it 3 stars. But yeah, again, I'm not going to be reading it again, so therefore unhauling it. And then I'm also going to be unhauling the entirety of the Eragon series, just because I read Eragon and I didn't like it, so I don't want to read the whole entire series. So I got Eragon, I got Eldest, I got Brisinger, and then I got Inheritance. So yeah, so far I got 4, 6, 7 unhauls, but I also am going to unhaul other books too, which is, okay, which is part of the hauls. So yeah, this might be a little weird, but I'm just gonna say it how it is. I read these and I didn't enjoy, or I enjoyed them, but I'm not going to read them again. So therefore I'm unhauling, unfortunately. But let's just show you guys. So I hauled them and I unhauled them. So Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. I'm going to explain what it's about too. It's about like a girl who, written in the 70s, diary entries, a girl who gets addicted to, like, what do you call it, drugs. And it's like, I didn't enjoy it. It was very disingenuous, and you can tell that it was a fake diary, and it had a lot of satanic panic vibes, so yeah. And then, don't hate me, but I'm unhauling The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I did enjoy this, but I am not going to be reading it again, just because, I don't know, like, I don't really feel the need to keep it on my bookshelf because I'm not going to be reading it again. So yeah, unhauling it. But yeah, anyways, so that bumps it up to 9 books I'm unhauling. But I did keep, like, I have read 12 books of my own on my bookshelf. So yeah, I got like 12, in the positive now, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's continue on to my haul section. So the way I do these is I separate it by genre. So I'm going to start off with my nonfiction books, because I put them on my shelves like that. So my nonfiction books. So the first book I hauled is You Can Heal Your Life by Louise L. Hay. I got this gifted from a friend, but it's basically just like, I don't know, like a book all about like healing your life and like, I don't know, just interesting insights on it. My mom really enjoyed this book, and she never reads, so I need to read it. Well, I don't need to, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah, a lecture about, I don't know, just, how to heal your life, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing really, I can find that has a about section, so, yeah. Anyways, I don't know, philosophical, like, book, I guess. Okay, then the next book that I got is another philosophical book, but it's Facing Love Addiction, Giving Yourself the Power to Change the Way You Love by Pia Melody. I also got this gifted to me from my mom's friend, and it's just, like, about, like, I don't know, the love languages, and like kind of like if you're a love like addict or if you're like a love avoidant. And I don't know, my mom recommended it to me, and she like actually was reading it. I took a picture of her because she never reads, like I said. But yeah, it's kind of funny, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. This is kind of embarrassing. I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm, like, hauled. But, you know, it sounded interesting to me, so might be interesting to you guys. And then I'm a little embarrassed, too, now. But the last book in the nonfiction section that I hauled is Mark R. Levin's, Levin's American Marxism. So this is a book just like a deep dive into America and like kind of like comparing it to communism, specifically social media and stuff. So yeah, it and activism and stuff. So I don't know, sounded very interesting, so I just picked it up. And then I didn't get any series, like full series, so we'll skip that, but I did get my favorite authors, a couple of my favorite authors. Alright, so the first book I hauled in that section is Stephen King's Firestarter. And this is going to be turned into a movie, but it's about a little girl who's 8. And she was born with fire powers. So, yeah, and Stephen King. It's going to be scary, but yeah. Then I got a couple Nora Roberts. So I got The Collector by Nora Roberts, which is about basically, let's see, like about this professional house sitter who witnesses a murder-suicide from her current apartment sitting job. And then this artist knows, like, his brother isn't, like, who is involved in the murder-suicide, isn't like that. So, like, he comes over to this girl and they're, like, investigating it together, and love ensues from there. And then I got Nora Roberts' The Liar, which is basically about this wife who loses her husband, and then she discovers that he has all these, like, secret lives and stuff after he passed on. And let's see. And he also leaves her in crippling debt. So, yeah. Anyways, that sounded very interesting. Plus, Nora Roberts. Come on. Also got another Nora Roberts book, Tonight and Always, which is a romance about this girl. Let's see. After hiring renowned anthropologist Casey to help him research his new novel, Jordan will have to rethink everything he knew about himself. So, yeah, romance. Okay, now moving on to contemporaries. So, the first book in this section I got is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. And I was just really drawn to this cover because I haven't really seen it before. I only knew, like, the one that's illustrated, which, okay, unpopular opinion, but I'm not really a big fan on, like, all that, like, illustrated genre, you know? It's kind of like, I don't know, like, it's nice, but I feel like it's overdone, you know, and it's, like, more popular now. But yeah, so get a look at that cover. But yeah, anyways. So this is a romance about this girl who is chronically ill, and she finds love with a guy, and they, like, I don't know, she, like, does some fun stuff, you know, to get a life. And she has plans to, like, how to go about that. So, yeah. Anyways, very popular on BookTube. I'm sure you've, like, heard more about it than I can explain, but yeah. Then I got Girl Upside Down by Nicole Williams. So this is about, like, this, like, I don't know, like, let's see, this girl who has to move with her father, and they have an estranged relationship, and she has no desire to get to know him. And then she meets a guy, and I think they fall in love. And maybe, I don't know. It's saying, like, when she meets him and he starts bailing on school and plans with her, she can't ignore the facts. And she's determined to uncover his secrets. So, yeah. Anyways. Sounded interesting. Oh, goodness. Okay. And then I got The Distant Hour by Kate Morton. This is, like, a historical novel, let's see, about this girl who, like, journeys to this castle because there's a mysterious letter from her past that arrives, and she discovers her mother was beheaded as a 13-year-old child during World War II. Yeah, anyways, that just sounded very interesting, so yeah. Quick synopsises right now. But anyways, okay, so then I got The Time in Between by Maria Dunez. This book, like, this cover, like, really drew me in. I don't know why. Like, I know I said I didn't like illustrated covers, but I feel like that's in the romance genre. You know, this one, like, I don't know, just, it hits different. But anyways, it's just about, like, this girl, like, who, like, grew up in, like, poverty and stuff, fictionist, and, like, just her life and stuff, especially with during the Spanish Civil War in Madrid. Then, as World War II begins, she is persuaded to return to Madrid, and, I don't know, something about Nazi officer's wife, and I don't know, historical fiction, but yeah, sounds very interesting. I'm sure when I read it, I'll, be able to talk more about it, but this is just me skimming the back too, so, and, because I got a lot of books. And then I got The Castaways by Erin Hilberg and Hilderbrand. And this book is just about, this family, this mom and dad, and they go on a, like, cruise or something, on a sailboat, and, they die, so they leave, like, their, I think, two small children, as well as, like, their friends behind, and, like, it's, like, the dealing with grief and stuff between all those people. So it sounds interesting, and it looks like, yes, it is multiple perspectives, so yeah. Then I got P.S. I Like You by Katie West. This book I have heard about, and Katie West I've heard about too, but I haven't read it, obviously, or any of her books, but this is just a romance, YA romance, about this girl who scribbles on a desk song lyrics, and then this guy, like, or someone, continues the lyrics, and then romance ensues, so, yeah. Then I got some Jodi Picoult books. So I got Perfect Match by Jodi Picoult, so this is about, like, this kid, or, see, so this girl who prosecutes child molesters and works determinedly to ensure that legal system keeps the criminals behind bars, and then her own 5-year-old son is traumatized by sexual assault. Her and her husband are shattered, and it's just, like, heart drama, family drama. And then Picture Perfect by Jodi Picoult. See, about this renowned anthropologist and her, like, lover, who is a Hollywood's hottest art actor, meet on a set of a motion picture in Africa, and then they fall in love. But then they returned to California. Something altered the picture of their perfect marriage, because they got married too. And I think, like, he ends up being abusive to her, and she's, like, trying to face, like, the reality, I guess. So it sounds very interesting. Again, heart drama, family drama. Then the next book I got is The Switch by Beth O'Leary. This is about this like 80-year-old who's newly single and would like a second chance at love. But her village is kind of tiny and she's like, oh man. So her granddaughter who lives in London, who like literally like, it's kind of like the Holiday situation, if you've ever seen that movie, which I love. So like the grandmother and the granddaughter switch and they both find love. Except for like the granddaughter who's in like, I don't know, she just likes a quiet life. So anyways, yeah. Very interesting. I don't know. Might like it, might hate it, but okay. Oh, and then I also got another Jodi Picoult book. Didn't even realize I had 3 of them, but I think this is a new haul. But 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult. This is about like this like horrible crime, act of violence that happens in a small, quiet, ordinary town. And about like this daughter of a judge sitting on the case should be like she's the best witness, but she can't remember what happened. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that sounds interesting. Anyways, then I got The Boy Next Door by Megan Cabot. And this is like, I don't know, you can totally tell that by the style of like the like illustrations, it's like from 2002. But yeah, this is about like a romance, I guess, between these two people taking place through like mostly like mixed media, so mainly emails. But yeah, anyways, sounds interesting. Romance. What can go wrong? Anyways, then One Day in December is the next book that I hauled, which is by Josie Silver. This book is, I'm sure you guys know, it has a different color. It doesn't have, or cover. I meant to say cover, not color. Has a different cover to it than what everybody else is used to because it's illustrated. But yeah, this one is not. And this is about like the girl who like meets this guy on a bus and then they like have an instant connection, and then they don't find, but instead they reunite at a Christmas party when her best friend shows her new boyfriend, and her new boyfriend is the guy on the bus. So yeah, anyways, interesting. Okay. Wow, these are hard to explain what it's all about. No wonder why I don't do it very often. Okay, so that was all the contemporary books I got. So then moving on to like fantasy, science fiction-ish. So I got Sabriel by Garth Nix. So funny story about this. The tattoo artist who did this tattoo, we were talking about books and he was like, you should read Sabriel. And I was like, oh, okay, in the back of my mind. And then I found it at the thrift store. So yeah, so this is just about like, let's see, like it's a fantasy book about, doesn't even say it, but he was just explaining, like it's just a fantasy book about these like, oh, here, a little summary. Sabriel, daughter of the necromancer Aberson must journey into the mysterious and magical old kingdom to rescue her father from the land of the dead. So, yeah, anyways. Okay. Then I got The Lovely War by Julie Berry. And this is a historical fiction book, but it's told through the eyes of, like, the Greek gods, and, like, kind of talks about multiple perspectives and multiple people. And, like, World War II. So, yeah. And then I got this book, John Dies at the End, by Jason Pergin. This is a crazy book. Like, I read the first chapter of it a while ago, and I was like, what is happening? Because it was, like, super funny. About, like, I don't know if I can even say it on here on YouTube, but it's about, like, I remember the first chapter was, like, these two guys, like, go and hunt monsters, and they have to fight a big giant purple D-I-C-K. So, yeah. Okay, so then it says, I'll just read the back synopsis. A drug that can destroy the fabric of reality itself falls into the hands of two small-town dudes who are in no way equipped to deal with it. Will anyone make it out alive? The fact that this book has multiple sequels would suggest the answer is yes. So, yeah. Interesting. It sounds very funny. And, yeah, anyways. So that is what that is about. And moving on, I have a couple of, like, thrillers or mysteries. So I got Proof Positive by Philip Gargalin, and this is just about, like, this police detective who investigate this, like, gruesome, like, murder, and he believes that the, like, person who is convicted of this murder is innocent because, like, he's, like, just a homeless, like, guy, you know? I don't know. I think who's, like, mentally ill, and he doubts that, like, that guy, like, murdered and dismembered a woman. So, yeah, it just sounds very interesting. And then the other book I hauled, Peter May's I'll Keep You Safe. This is just about, like, this couple who goes to, like, this, like, retreat, I guess, business trip, and, the guy and his lover, the man and his lover who he's having an affair with, are killed by a car bomb, and his wife, like, returns, home. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds very interesting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really bad at explaining books. Yeah. And then My Sister, the Serial Killer by Oyin Khan Braithwaite. I am so sorry if I mispronounce that. So sorry. But yeah. This is just about this girl and her sister. And, she knows that her sister is a serial killer because all the men that her sister has been with, like, got murdered by her, and her sister has to, like, cover it up and stuff. And, then, blah, 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 her sister has a crush, or is going out with this doctor that, she, I think, like, likes. Yeah. And then, so she has to, I don't know, like, try to prevent her sister from killing him. I don't know. Interesting. And then the other book that I have, I realized that I got two books from the same author, Kate Morton. But yeah, this book is the next book I picked out, The Clockmakers Daughter. And this is just about, like, from what I can tell, like a mystery about like 50 years later, like she discovers like two things that like don't have anything to do with each other, and she's like, okay, yeah, like let me investigate that, I guess. So yeah, I don't know, really bad at explaining this stuff, but yeah, I hauled, I believe, 26 books. I'll write it down. But yeah, I believe I hauled 26 books, and I like minus 12, so that leaves me with negative 14. So before I can start hauling other books, I need to read 12 books of my own to get going. I don't know. Anyways, or 14, I mean, but math. Anyways, I hope that explains the way my brain is. But anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys enjoyed like the hauls and the unhauls, and that's less confusing than I'm making it out to be. But yeah, comment down below how many books you hauled this like quarter, how many you unhauled, if you've read any of the books that I hauled or unhauled. I'd love to know. And with that being said, hope you guys have a good day. If you'd like, can like this video, comment down below, obviously. And if you want, you can subscribe, but you don't have to. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye. Hey guys, so if you do want to follow me on other social medias, I am on Instagram and Goodreads. I post frequently on Instagram, so if you guys want the little updates and everything, be sure to follow my Instagram and my Goodreads.